Please show me an hour with Valentino and Joe Pay. New York Guinea is on the loose. New York Guinea is on the juice. New York Guinea is all the truth. Please enjoy our show and maybe your masseuse is listening too, so give her a splooge. Greg and Joe and Greg, Joe and Greg, Greg and Joe. I can't come up with any lyrics, so just start the fucking show, bro. And let's hope our two guineas aren't a no-show. So now let's go.
Greg, it's Wednesday. Enhanced Labs.
And
Ready,
it's
Joe?
time. It's time for some Maxim Stim.
Maximum. I got some maximum stem over here. I got some protein over here. I got waffles.
We're practically giving it all away.
I've been trying to message you guys. We had an echo, so we had to fix that. And it makes no sense. I had no echo. Greg joins. I have an echo. He doesn't hear it, but I rebooted and it fixed it. Whatever. Don't matter. I'm trying to update you guys by saying technical issue, trying to fix. Hey, YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. Try changing it a bit. 3 times I wrote, stuff about a technical issue. We're fixing it. We'll be right there, guys. So I don't know. YouTube thinks that that's spam, but they got the big bad bear quoting Shakespeare up there earlier before we started. Yeah, whatever.
YouTube shot. All social media is fucked. It really is. Joe, I don't. I go like a month. I don't put up a video. I gain all these followers. Then I put up a video and I lose 100 people. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. How do you explain it? Right?
You can't explain it. I don't understand it.
It's retarded. Yeah. It is what it is. But guys, thank you for joining us today. We have Greg. You said the dude's in jail, pointing fingers at other people instead of taking spindly or momos. Yet that's what Amin is doing, and he killed Andy. Why are you a hypocrite? Greg's not.
Stupid.
He's talking about when he went in, everybody said I didn't do nothing wrong, and he was the fucking man who said, "Yeah, I fucked up. That's why I'm here." I got.
Plus, I think he's also talking about because yesterday on Instagram, Jesus Christ, or whatever it was on the RX show, I was saying I have a friend that calls me from jail. And he fucking always like everybody. I said the same thing when I was in jail. I was the only one fucking saying I'm an idiot. But also, he could be also talking about yesterday. My friend calls me from jail, and he fucking and I hate when he calls me on the phone because he talks. I'm like, ah, you know what I mean? And
same guy.
I don't do anything. I'm in here. I'm innocent. And all this shit bullshit.
Is that the guy I know from?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Our friend. Yes. It's good.
Yeah. Great fucking guy. It's a shame. Yeah,
but these guys, and I got nothing to do with fucking Amin. I didn't say that Amin is. Listen, I liked Andy Hammond. Andy Hammond was a great guy, but what am I going to do? I'm not going to, you know what I mean? That's both guys made a huge mistake. All I know is
I don't blame Amin. I blame Andy. He was a big boy. He knew he was
both
he should have known better too. Yeah.
I understand that. I understand it, but both guys made a mistake. Both guys, because if you told me you just came from the hospital and you had like anesthesia and shit like that, I'd be like, whoa, what? We can't do this today. Like it's not too smart on both parts. But I loved Andy Hammond. He was a great guy. I'm sorry that happened. Amin's not smart though. You don't talk from jail. I don't know. You guys are fucking nuts. Yeah. First of all, I don't know where the fuck. When I was locked up, we didn't have let me call my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what that shit is. You know what I mean? Today, these poor prisoners. They're just suffering in there, When I was talking to my friend, Joe, you know who it is.
Yeah.
They got a microwave in this little fucking thing, got a little hot plate, Well, can I cook you something? You want to come in my cell? We'll cook a little something. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. There's a reason why some people call Fed, Club Fed. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, hey, let's cut the garlic real thin, Joe. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Liquefy in a frying pan. The big bad bear actually has a decent question.
Yes, big bad bear.
Greg, is it true you were off everything? You're talking about juice for about 9 years after you were pinched.
Yes, of course.
Okay, because you were being drug tested and all of that as part of the fucking.
Right. I'm
case.
going. I'm on. I go on TRT right now. I'm on TRT, but it doesn't make any difference to my physique. You guys saw me when I was with Lee Priest in Alabama. I just had my gallbladder taken out, and I didn't have any. Nothing.
You had to stop using before the surgery.
Right. You can't go on surgery and have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I did the same thing. It was 3 months I had to go just cold turkey.
Yeah.
It was shit. It felt horrible. Humanitarian Society Incorporated. My woman is a really great writer and can't get a following because people, it's obvious, rather follow stupidity. Some more stupid, the better. I see what you're saying. She's got talent, but people don't have attention span to read something that's good. They want to see something that takes them 5 seconds to fucking take in and laugh and go to the next thing. That's the problem.
Let me.
Don't worry.
What's he trying? But is he seeing it's on about social
He's
media?
saying that his woman can't get a following. She's a good journalist.
Okay.
People want to see the bullshit stuff instead of the, you know.
Let me give you an example of that. I suck. Okay, I suck at writing. My column was the column of the year many times with Black Men. I could.
It doesn't suck. It's you. It's fucking nuts.
But the thing is,
looking. That's what makes it good.
Right. The thing is, it's the content. It's the way you deliver shit. It's just like your girl may be an excellent writer. Grammar may be perfect. Her punctuation. She may be like writes really scientific shit. But if personality isn't there. I used to say when I wrote Ramblin' Freak, which is a top column, I used to say, I'm not a great, I used to compare myself with Madonna, who once said, you know what? I'm not a great singer. I don't have the voice that, Mariah Carey has or Whitney Houston. And she said, but I have one thing. I have the ability to put asses in the seats and I know how to give people what they want. So sometimes it's not the best writer. You can be a great writer, but you have to be able. You know what I mean? You have to be able to fucking get people like, oh wow, listen to this. This is great. I love this.
You have to do a little magic trick up front sometimes.
Right, exactly, 100%. Joe, there's plenty of guys. Bob Dylan has that voice, and there's plenty of singers who don't have that classical.
Oh, Bob Dylan. He's terrible, but he's
terrible, but he was the fucking guy was a legend. What I'm saying is, sometimes it's not because your girl has talent. It's like, oh God, she's a great writer. But she may be sitting there like nobody wants to read that, or it's written too perfect. I can't explain it to you.
People can't relate to it because they're people.
Right. Well, look at the book Shakespeare, the Shakespeare books and all that shit. I couldn't sit and read that shit. Nobody wants to read that. It's classically written and all that stuff. But it's different. So your girl needs to have. There has to be personality in her writing. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Or she'll find a home somewhere where they appreciate real stories. And a lot of times
that's not social media.
The Twitter worlds, that's not it. It's definitely not on social media.
And Joe, let me just tell you one thing. And Steve Blackman used to say this all the time because once he saw social media coming, he used to say we have to get more visual video. Nobody wants to sit. I want to sit and just read on the internet. Give me a social media site where I can sit there and just read, like, the sarcasm and the myofibrables. Nobody wants to read that shit. Okay. People want to visually see this. The internet is visual. You can get some girl going like that. If your girl's cute, have her turn on some fucking slinky shit, lip sync to some, Britney Spears, hit me, baby, one more time, and do this shit in the fucking
read the paragraph.
And she'll get fucking a whole bunch of shit. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's
talent doesn't win. Joe, who played today? All these guys are musicians, and let me pull that back. All these music industry people, none of them play instruments anymore. When Joe and I were younger, bands played guitar. There was a guy with a drum. Another guy with a keyboard. Today, everything is fucking done with it. Like beep, 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 there's no more. So what I'm saying is,
it's
right. It's a great musician today could play the most incredible guitar, but it's not going to go anywhere if he doesn't have, if it doesn't go the right direction with personality and give people what they want. You got to push people's buttons, give them what they want.
Yep. Nico Piccolariello, RX muscle is toxic at times. Sometimes toxicity is good though. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it is. It all depends. But
it's only toxic when you got a guy with a hair that looks like his comb with a pork chop sitting there talking about, well, Big Rammy, we can get him dry hard. I was thinking about, like, I think that Andrew Jack has more vascularity in the lower calf.
you sound like a bodybuilding announcer, right?
And you sit there, and I'm going like this. How
You
can
should do the new show then.
Dave gets excited about that shit? Oh shit! Yes, I noticed that he has more vascularity in the lower calf, where Andrew Jack has more vascularity in the upper calf. And I'm like, are you fucking guys? I could never watch that shit.
Like me and you talking about a baseball fucking series.
Yeah, but I love it. Oh, come on, most people.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We're talking about a fucking ball game. They're talking about fucking prejudging.
Yeah,
I guess I'll have to be part of that.
It's not just prejudging. It's a Joe. It's about the the hair part like this and the fucking hair part to the. Hey, listen, it's more about like they get into like the. How to get that greasy look, but no, no. There is an audience that wants to sit there and talk about the dry hardness of a body, like who's going to win and all that shit.
I can actually talk about that sometimes. I actually can get away with it. It's not the most exciting thing, but I can do it. And this man right here, we did it last Friday on Instagram Live. We are talking about different bodybuilders and things, and I was like, wow, I haven't really done that in a while. I didn't know if I could pull it off, but I did.
But if you talk about it and you have a little bit of excitement, I actually like Chris Aceto a lot. I think he's a really great guy. It's just that when you sit
very
there,
intelligent guy,
the mundane, like and when I was taking out Big Rammy's, the water the last day, and you're sitting there going, see, bodybuilding's not an exciting sport. Here he comes, he's got the vascularity, and he just did the most muscular. There it is. There it is, the most muscular. Like
abs and thighs. Holy shit, Greg, I've never seen this before.
It's just funny. Holy shit, he's got a striated lower back. He just came in, switched
oh my goodness graciousness. Hadi Chupan is not beheaded.
He's here. He did it. He came back. But it's just like, I don't know.
Hadi Chupan. He's made it through Columbus without being scooped up by a black man.
Joe, I don't understand all that shit. I don't know what the big deal is.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't understand all that
stuff.
All
I know is that I've just been shoveling fucking too much snow, and it's driving me crazy.
Well, Joe,
up there.
Joe, I don't mean to sound like a sexist, but I blame your wife for that because I'm with a Mexican, and she goes out there and does all the snow. She loves that shit.
Well, we were all shoveling snow, the whole four of us.
Dude, I didn't have to
on Monday to dig out the cars because they had to go to work Tuesday, and then I dug mine out yesterday morning.
Joe, I don't mean to sound fucked up, but I haven't touched not even one scoop of snow. I got the Mexican. So you had all four of you were out there. Fuck shit, this sucks. Sucks. Oh, yeah. I just sat back and looked outside. You forgot down there. Yes, okay.
Greg was taking a fucking sip of his fucking water bottle there.
And my girlfriend loves that. She actually looks forward to it. She's like, should I go back out? And I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind. I get the only Mexican.
I give her credit. Better person than I am. I fucking out there. Motherfucking social media is wearing on me, man. This is Matt from Reps and Rumors. I'd love to not have to do it as much anymore.
It's horrible.
I have a love-hate relationship with it. It's
wait, is that my Matt? That's Matt, my guy, right?
Oh
shit, Matt. Yes, Matt. We got it. Yes, I want to get a hold of Matt. I'm going through a lot. I'm just back and forth. I got doctors. I can't see out of my left eye. You have no idea. I'll explain it to you, but I definitely want to do it. Yeah, I don't know why, but I know Matt is Matt. I don't think of Reps and Room. I'm sorry. Jesus.
He's got the other account on Instagram with his name.
I know. I'm so stupid though. He's my guy. I love Matt.
Both of them are him. Yep.
I want to do the show again, man. I'm sorry. Fuck.
Bear is saying thanks for answering a follow-up. He's pushing the envelope. Is it true you had to go to a gay doctor years ago and show him your butthole in order to secure? Oh yeah, your gay doctor.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. He's talking about the same doctor that all the bodybuilders used to go to get TRT.
Yeah.
Yes, and he used to.
He's all happy. He was shaved. Yeah.
Joe, he used to sit in there, and it was the most unappropriate. He didn't have gay porn on his fucking computer when you get in there. It's really bad.
I mean, think about it. He can lose his license for that. But
He did lose. He went to jail. Joey, he's in jail right now.
Is he? I was just give me my TRT. I don't know. You can fucking do all you want. Just don't fucking come on me, you know?
No, but he wanted, he's like, I got to check your prostate. And I'm like, for what though? I'm just here for TRT. He's like, and all the other bodybuilders, I'm not going to mention him. There's a lot of pro bodybuilders go to him.
Yeah.
And they all adds the same experience. You know what I'm saying? So
check your prostate with what? It all depends. Yeah.
I don't understand. He stuck his finger out and then he put the glove off with his teeth.
Oh man. For whatever I try to get her to listen to these because you guys have the personality, but she's too rigid, just right. A cup of tea. She likes hearing about Venice sometimes, though. Oh, Venice, California.
Yeah, listen, that's fine. But
my wife, everybody has different cups of tea. Greg and I are probably more geared towards the male demographic.
Well, we're a guy show. Even we've always been that way. Even when you read my column, Rambling Freak Top column, it was just a guy's column. But the thing is, I don't know what does he mean to talk about Venice? Like she likes Venice. You talk about Venice, California, or Venice Beach type shit, or she talk about Venice, Italy?
Yeah, the old California.
Is she writing bodybuilding shit? You gotta understand. We're in a young people sport. Tell people she's 15. Put a little bikini on her. Make her look young. Do the singing. Shake the ass a little bit, and she'll have a million followers. Nobody wants to hear like good journalism. You know what I mean? For bodybuilding, I'm talking about. She goes to the Book of the Month Club. Maybe there she'd be a hit. You know what I mean? But over here, it's not going to work. Social media is visual.
It is. Yep. Reps and Rubens, the guy whose woman is a writer. Tell her to start a blog or read her stories on YouTube. Yeah, do an audio book. Or they have, what's that? Substack is kind of like a blog kind of like site that's actually like a lot of like big name people actually write Substacks. I know a lot of people do political ones, but it doesn't have to be. It could be anything. I actually have never fucking bothered with it.
I never even know. I don't know about any of these things. I'm too fucking backwards. But the thing is, you can't, also you have to be interesting. Nobody wants to read some really technical shit and really great grammar stuff. Like in Venice Beach, bodybuilders like to, pump up and go. And there's a place, you know what I mean? I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? You have to.
Yeah, crazy.
You gotta push people's buttons, and I'm telling you, it's a visual thing. If she's hot, make her sit there, give a little speech, talk about shit, walk around the house or something like that. But make her look hot, and then people might be like, maybe I'll read this. I don't know. You know what I mean? But they gotta look at it and they gotta jump on it via thumbnail, not even the beginning of a video. It's just what the video is posted as. My daughter, I think I might have told you this already. I'm not sure, but my daughter has a friend. She's fat and she's black. And when I say she's fat, she's like Lizzo in her fat days, like big, like that. She's not sexy. She's actually ugly. She looks like fucking Miss Kizzy and shit. But she fucking goes on. She's on some, I don't know if it's TikTok, one of those. And she's got 1 million followers. You know what she does? Eating. That mukbang shit. She's a mukbang fucking.
That's insane, bro. Right?
And dude, people want to sit and watch her get fatter. She's like fucking 400 pounds. She's only like maybe 5'2" or something like that. And she's huge. And she's not even good. She's disgusting. She doesn't wear slinky clothes. But there's a niche for stupid shit like that. There's a niche. Barbering.
Yeah, I know. There is. People are fucking wacky, bro. Not that I'm not, but people are wackier. Here's a Heisman. Todd. What's up, Todd? Here's one of my guys from a long time.
Hey, Todd.
Todd's a long-time MSMer. Hey, Joe, this is my first time on the YouTube live channel. Thank you. I had a hard time finding it, but it's a great thing I did. I loved the Gregg guy first time. Your first time seeing Gregg, listening to him, love the personality. Well, you will see his column in the magazine. He just subscribed.
Yes.
Gregg is the lead-off column. Why not, Gregg? Let's show it. Why
yes. Not? Used to be Rambling Freak. Same shit, but it's
talking
smack.
There he is, right there.
There it is. There it is. Don't let your kids read it.
It's not safe for work unless you work in a hula house.
Wait, there's a great thing. For the guy who has his wife that writes shit, have her get fucking write shit that kids can't read, and you might get some fucking interest out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because people like when girls talk fucking, filthy shit. It's really,
the best. Yeah. Yep. But Todd, thank you. And thank you.
Todd, thank you, Todd. I appreciate that. Good. Nice. Nice meeting you.
on
God bless.
Heisman, and I always call him the Heisman Trophy winner.
There you go.
Watches the Instagram, and here he is, Mr.
Here he
Who
is.
was. I was at the dentist with no anesthesia. In this economy, got to save where you can. Green tax make us poor. It only makes grave more steak. I hear you, bro. That's good. Fuck the anesthesia. Take the pain.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really get anesthesia, but wait, I had surgeries on my hands. I've had 4 hand surgeries,
No
and no anesthesia, not you know, tell them nothing. I don't want nothing because I don't like to be fucking chagad.
I had to get a tooth pulled one time, and my kids were young, and they were with me at the oral surgeon, and she was at work, so I had no choice. I couldn't leave them home, and he's like, "I gotta pull it," and I'm like, "Then fucking pull it." He goes, "I can't give you anesthesia." He goes, "You're driving, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, I go, "Fuck the anesthesia, just pull the fucking thing."
He could numb the area, numb it a little bit.
It was throbbing. It was infected. It was all fucked up for like 3 days. I was in so much pain. On a fucking Friday, this happened. I couldn't get an appointment till like Monday or Tuesday. And then he pulled it. I swear, the second he pulled it, Greg, it was like the pain just stopped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't even need anesthesia. I was just do it. Do what you got to do. You know?
I've been there, done that. I hate that. Then you can't eat though for a day because of things like anything. If you eat a little gravy or some macaroni,
it burns it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The acidity.
So I can feel your pain, literally. Who? Niccolo Picarillo, red panty night celebration. Red panties look good on fucking.
It's a red panty night.
Don't they look good?
Conor
And here he is,
I love
Nicholas, Sammy Davis. A lot of today can only play the skin flute. Didn't that good bunny there guy? Wasn't he a skin flute player? Wasn't he?
He looks like he's a skin flute player. A lot of people are like, what is the skin flute?
Right?
Yeah, Nick, you're 100% right, man.
Yeah.
There's no talent today. These guys, there's not one person in the music world that can really, you know. I mean, actually, I give what's her name? What the hell's her name? Fucking Lady Gaga. I give her credit. First of all,
she's very talented.
She's Italian, so but no, I give her fucking credit. She
can actually really sing.
Yes, she can play other instruments even besides the piano.
Yeah, remember when we did the duet with Tony Bennett? A whole bunch of like
like
a 4-song kind of mini album. Yeah, that was pretty cool. She's sexy too.
She was a songwriter before she was a singer, and other people were. She had a few hit songs out there by other people, and she was like, "Fuck this! I should just start singing it. I should start doing the shit myself." And that's how, you know.
In the Sopranos episode, when she was like 16, she had like a little background part. She was one of AJ's classmates when they broke into the pool at night.
Nice. I didn't know that, Joe.
Yeah, she was. She only wanted her real name back then, obviously.
Yeah, she's a real Ginzo, you know, a real Italian, and New York Italian, because I think she's from Yonkers or New Rochelle.
Yeah, she's from somewhere up your way. Yep. Victor H. How do you boys feel when you wake up? I wake up feeling like the fuzzy screen in the movie room. Everything feels heavy. My arms on. I have stuffy nose and my whole body aches. I feel a little shitty in the morning too. It takes me a while to actually like rub the Sandman out of my eyes. Here's this part too. I take Wellbutrin and Suboxone. I don't know what those are.
Suboxone.
I need it, but I miss the days of medication, which is bad. When I stop, I end up starting again.
Stop taking that shit. Stop taking that. Oh my God, that's bad shit. Wellbutrin. Joe, that's all that.
No, that's my fucking.
Joe, you know what that is? Well, all that shit is for like the head. There's like, it's like Lexapro and all that, like Zoloft, all that shit. That's what he's doing. Get off that shit. What's wrong with you? Listen, it's normal to feel like shit. I'm fucking 65. I wake up and I can't. Your back hurts, everything from sleeping crooked or whatever. You just get up, fucking. I pop a little bit of fucking. Where is it? Right here. I take a little bit of Tony Huge's stem or fucking. Right, I'm not joking. I don't drink coffee, so I take either shit like this or I drink a Bang or something like that. A little bit, not the whole thing. Yeah. But I take a couple sips and that just fucking gets me started.
Yeah,
dude, but get off you don't need those head meds. What's wrong? Stop that.
Definitely.
Stop that.
Yeah, your mom's smart making you. My mom made me. Oh, she made you start. I read it wrong.
No. Come on, stop that.
You're grown. I don't know how old you are, but if you're 18, you can make your own decision.
No, your mom's wrong. Stop that. Listen to me. Stop it. You're gonna fucking. My friend killed himself because of that shit. Bob Bomb. My friend killed himself because he fucked around with that shit. It throws off the chemistry in your brain. It's normal to feel fucked up when you wake up, but not too many people pop up and go, "Here I come to," unless you listen. Here I come to save the day. Listen, unless you wake up and you look next to you and there's Sydney Sweeney standing there, and
they do like this,
and that ass is just sticking out of the blanket, a little bit bare. Then you wake up and you feel like, here I come to save the day, you know. But other than that, you're gonna, it's normal to feel like shit. Just drink some fucking happy juice. You know what I'm saying? Some go-go juice. You know, meaning fucking a little bit of caffeine. With coffee's fine, but I don't like coffee, so I drink this shit. I never drank coffee. But do shit like it. Get off the fucking head meds. That's fucking you up. Don't listen to your mother. That's all fucked up thinking.
You don't need it, man. Don't need it.
Do what watch the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Do what Jack did. Make believe you take that shit and fucking throw it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Great fucking movie. Chief.
Unbelievable movie.
Oh, great.
It killed me at the end. I hated the end.
Oh, me too. Yeah. I know. I don't want to spoil alert, but I don't want to. I thought they were buddies. Yeah. You know?
No, but the best, and then with that, you know where the people say that's Ratchet. That comes from that
Nurse
movie.
Ratchet.
Nurse Ratchet. You know what I'm saying?
She was.
Remember Billy? Billy got laid. He's over there all talking. Yeah, what do you got? You got a problem for me? And all of a sudden she's like, Billy, I'm gonna call your mother. And he's like, ooh, whoa. You know what I mean? Like that shows you. Wait a minute, holy fuck! There's another one. That shows you in that movie there was a kid who was so fucked up in the head. He was in a nut house, and they were giving him meds. You know why? Because he couldn't get away from his mother. Just badgered him and owned his brain. As soon as he got away from her, started getting normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Great fucking classic movie. Yeah, great cast too. Danny DeVito didn't have a fucking line, and he was phenomenal in that movie. Just open his legs.
Didn't run his underwear to short little bit.
Amin needs to just sit tight and take his medicine. He's reaching out way too much. That burner phone if it's going to be his downfall. I agree, Nick. I agree.
Guys, listen.
Nick and I have said this from day one when he first was going in.
I love Andy Hammond. Andy Hammond was such a good guy. You guys have no idea. I used to do videos with him, right? And, I got a foul mouth, right?
Really?
And sometimes kind of, Joe, don't, But, I do the middle finger. He would never do that. I'd be like, dude, let's fuck around. Come on. And he's like, no, I don't want to do that. And he goes, I don't want to really curse during the videos. And I say, but he used to say to me, I got you, because he dressed like a superhero, right? So he used to say, right, I got kids that look up to me, and I don't want them to see.
He did that whole thing.
Say, you know what? Right. I told him, dude, I totally respect that. You're right. So then I stopped kind of doing fucking talking foul and saying F-bombs and throwing middle fingers when I was doing a video with him. I would not do that then.
Yeah, because if he wants to show his kids, you want to,
not just his kids, but I mean, it was other kids, because his kids are grown up. But I'm just saying, Andy was such a good guy. Look, I love Amin, but you're not smart. You're already in jail. You already got the sentence. It's not like they're going to fucking be like, wait, you're innocent? So is everybody else in this fucking jail. Shit, let him out. Let him out. Open the door. Let him out. It's not happening. Open the doors. And, stop crying the blues. Stop hitting people for fucking scuttle. You know what I'm saying? I don't even get into that one. But
you're not breaking up rocks with a fucking ball and shit.
No. First of all, you're sitting there. Just the fact that you can call your friends and fucking sit there on a computer.
You have a choice of tennis rackets, too,
Yeah.
Greg, we're going to be right back after this quick from our buddies over at chapelofpeacecremation.com. Hang on a second.
Hi, my name is Vince, and I'm the owner here at Chapel of Peace Cremation and Memorial Services, located in sunny San Diego. But don't let our location stop you from giving us a call. We ship nationally and internationally. We're here to help you with all of your family's needs. Whether we're talking about a traditional burial, a cremation, or an aquamation, we have you covered. God forbid something happens on the West Coast and you live in the East Coast, we can help you. If you need to go to another country of origin, I can do that. Call us anytime, 24 hours at 619-749-8560. I'm the owner, and I'll answer. Paisan, I got you covered. I'm just kidding. That's for Joe and Greg. But for real, call us anytime. I'll answer the phone and I'll help you.
Of course, our good buddy Johnny, West Coast Johnny.
I love those guys.
Johnny's
absolutely-
a great guy. His son looks like a sweetheart.
I absolutely love Johnny.
Vince. I never met Vince. Johnny, I've had the pleasure of hanging out with a couple, 2 or 3 times, which is, considering he lives in California.
He's such a good guy, bro. They don't make guys like John, West Coast John. They don't make guys. And by the way, if you notice, if your hamster dies or something like your pet ferret, we got you covered. That little tiny urn that's this big. Not much could fit in there, Or maybe if you have a girl and she gets she was once a guy, she got her penis cut off. They could probably you can savor that penis by having it, cremated and put in that urn. Or maybe you want to keep it whole and put it in the urn.
Yeah. If not, we'll stuff it in. We'll help them out. It's the competition live is what makes it exciting after the show is over. It's boring also being there. It's a spectator sports. It's probably exciting. I agree a little bit with that. Maybe more than a little bit. When I'm at the shows, Greg, and the people are yelling and
what happened?
What was that? I don't know. Getting some.
Is it like Zach Khan? You got a little rat running over there? I love Zach Khan's one of my favorite. Well, Joe's dude, I just want to say, if you guys know Zach Khan is one of my favorite people in the industry. I absolutely fucking love Zach Khan. If you ever met him, he's the funniest fucking guy on the planet. I was watching making some food one day, and he fucking spills off the fucking plate, and he's like, "That's for the rats," you know what I mean? And he just keeps going. And one time he's doing a video, and you see a rat run across the fucking floor in a gym, or was it a squirrel? Might have been a squirrel, but either way, same thing. A rodent with a big tail. I love Zach Khan. He's one of my favorite people in the whole sport.
He is. Zach is a very funny guy.
I love him. He's such a pisser to be around.
At Olympias and stuff, he's very good. But the shows, when I'm at these shows and the guy goes in and people going crazy, I'm not gonna lie. It's got a good. It's not the same as watching a fucking a home run, but it's fun. And when you're waiting to hear the winner and it's close, like last year's Olympia was a really good show. It's fun to talk about how a guy draws stuff to be a little dry, no pun intended. But when you're there watching it, and then it's kind of loses it after that. You're talking about it after the fact is a little more important than predictions.
I always enjoyed the shows. I used to enjoy it, but it's just that the bodies today all look the same. It's just a different animal today. It's just not the same. And I can't take back when I was younger, guys would pose to this world will mine, like shit. I had guy now everything is and everybody's up there fucking doing break dance and a robot and shit. And oh come on.
It's all like mixed stuff. Like I don't know, what is it, 60 seconds or whatever their time for the music for individual routines. It's never just like one song. It starts like a medley, like 20,000 songs mixed into 60 seconds. And sometimes it's good because they'll start off slow and then it'll be like boom and like a Metallica song. And it could be good if it's done right. But sometimes if a guy just plays one song and he does like a nice classical posing routine, it's enjoyable.
But it's quick too. These other guys, they don't get off fucking stage and they're sitting there doing a robot and shit.
And then they keep going. Thank you for your, and Chuckarello's like, thanks again, Johnny Jones. And he's like, a lot of these like Arabic guys or these guys that don't speak English, like South American, they'll stay on stage for fucking, and then the other guys.
I can't take. Yeah, see, it's a different sport. It's just a different sport than when I competed. When I loved the sport, it's just different,
Yep. But the shows are more exciting than the chat. I would say, without a doubt.
Yes.
Greg, you should try Bilberry and Annexstan. I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking
Listen,
about.
I gotta tell you something.
Bilberry? Did he
I think he means. No, are you talking about for diabetes or are you talking about for the head? I don't know if you're talking about. I'm not sure. I don't know if you're talking about berberine. I don't know what the bilberry is. What is that? An herb for the head? You don't need that shit. Listen, if you're having a little anxiety, like if you like, I always tell the story when my girlfriend passed away. We were at the funeral. My mother was like very upset, crying, which is normal, right? And her sisters come over there and they fucking stick a Xanax in her mouth and she spits it across the room. And she said, I need what I'm feeling now is normal. That's my, that was her, and she said, I need to feel that. I need to feel this pain. I have to let it out. So you can't mask every time you're having some emotion. Your girlfriend breaks up with you. I need a fucking Xanax. Get over it. It's normal.
Yeah.
It's normal. Okay.
For people.
But you're going to create a chemical imbalance. If you need any pill, I don't care if it's a supplement, a natural, this is herbal. You're still depending on something to help you get through what's normal. If you're upset about something sad, you got to be able to get your own head together and shit. That's again, my friend fucked around with that shit and he wound up fucking creating suicidal thoughts and he killed himself. And he was just fucking Joe. Bob was a fucking very strong-headed guy. I mean, you would never think that he would be the kind of guy that would be like, I'm gonna fucking
that fucking place like a fucking naval ship. He was like, that fucking gym was beautiful, right?
Absolutely.
He was a strong fucking, not, he's strong, yes, with the weight, but I mean, just as a person. Like
mental strength.
That medicine completely fucking changed that man, without a doubt. You hit the nail on the head when you said that, when that happened. You said it right away. That same day you told me. You told me exactly.
Yep. No bueno.
Yep. Rocco Rovina. I just loaded up the leg press with 600 pounds.
Okay. Well, you're going to do, let me see. Let me see you do, okay, leg press. Give me at least 50, 60 reps with that. Okay. Slow. Ooh. Don't do the stop where you go down, up, and then stop. Go 5 seconds, then do another rep, put it back up, go. Forget it. Stop the set. That's being a pussy. You got to stop that. Stop. If you can't continuously move that and you don't go all the way down, you're only going down like this and shit, forget it. If I was there, you'd be lucky if you could fucking do half that weight. And I'd make you fucking do it all the way up, all the way down. And there's no stopping for breath. You move, continuous move. You don't have to go fast, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's not a fast game.
I've had guys do
range of motion.
I had a guy do that with the squats. He had like 4 or 5 plates on each side, right? He's doing these like barely bending his knees. By the time I was done, I had him at 25s and I made him go all the way up, all the way down. He couldn't take it. He couldn't even do 20 reps. What are you doing? You can't do 20 reps with 25s on each side. And you had the audacity. Anybody could take fucking a lot of weight off thing, go like this with it, and say, look, I just did a rep.
Yeah.
I want to see you, whoever you are. I want to see you tell me that.
Maybe he can do it. I don't know.
Give me 50 clean reps. None of that stop and pausing shit to breathe. Fuck that. Continuous motion. Let me see you do it.
600 pounds, big boy weight.
I've done with 3 plates on each side. I did 125 reps once. I can't do that now. It's before I had the throat cancer.
That's
okay. But I hit 90 a few times recently, Average about 75.
That's a lot of weight. I don't fucking do that. She prefers guy talk and women are so fake, she says. That's why she watches us. That's Candace.
Oh, Candace. Oh, okay.
She likes Chris from Enhanced.
Thank you.
She likes guy talk. Thank you, Candace. Yes. We say nasty things sometimes. But girls can be fake. But when girls are real and they actually stand out in the crowd because a lot of them are doing this stupid TikTok shit, like you said. Right?
Yes.
So when they're really actually using their own voice, it's impressive. Like hearing about the story, she was an actress. She went into fitness but never competed. She has a PhD in literature. This is the guy, again, talking about his girl who's writing. So she's writing stories about she's an actress. She was into fitness but never competed. She has a PhD in literature. She should try to get a fucking job writing for a big company. It doesn't have to.
They don't really hire that shit anymore. It's a dead fucking thing. Listen to me. If she was once a fitness girl, slinky clothes, get your hair, boof on the hair, okay? Get out there, Sing a few Britney Spears, just mouth a few Britney Spears songs, go in your bedroom, try on little clothes, and she will get such a big following. I'm telling you. And I know what you're going to say. She doesn't want that. She's talented. She's this. There's a lot of people. I have friends who could fucking sit there and play guitar like you've never heard in your life, and they're fucking mechanics. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. You could sit here and my cousin's Tommy Mottola. He's right there on the wall. He's married to. He's the one who was married to Mariah Carey. Blah blah. I can go into the whole spiel.
Huge producer.
Right. And if I told you, if I said to you, here, my cousin Tommy's going to sit right here now. Show him, he's going to sit there and he's going to sit there. You're going to play guitar. He's going to say, well, that was really cool, but that's not going to sell records. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? That's not what sells today. So nobody gives a fuck about that. I'm sorry. I like that shit. I do. Joe and I both like that. Maybe because we're old guys. We still like rock. But name a popular rock group right now. And don't give me that. Like, there's one called Fuzzy Bear, and it's, dude, nobody heard of that shit. Name a big top rock song, even Metallica and all those. They're not coming out with new shit. Nobody wants to hear that stuff. I love it. I love Metallica. So don't get. Yeah. The point I'm trying to make is that's not what's big today. You can get some thug with the fucking pants hanging like this and sitting there go, a tickle muscle bound man to put his head in the sink, that shit, and they're gonna be like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Or some boom, boom, boom beat. My girlfriend, every song, my girlfriend listens to that reggaeton. Everything, the same fucking beat. The same beat. And then you got some guy, with his little voice. And I'm like, that's not even, that's like noise. That's not even music. But now I sound like my father when he used to tell me that shit about like fucking Led Zeppelin and shit. Right?
And now we're playing that role.
Now I'm my father. What the hell is that? What are you playing?
What is that?
What is that?
Blankety blank shit.
That's not music. That's not music. You know what I mean?
Blank. Oh, I don't like that music either. Greg Hoffman, what's up? Hey, Greg.
Hey, Greg.
To the Hubble telescope. Call Peter, this is historical stars. God bless you, Momos. Thank you, Greg.
Peter Poppin picked a pack of pickle peppers. That's funny.
Hubble. The
Hubble telescope. That's the shit where they look up and like, there's a new fucking galaxy, like fucking gazillion miles. And then other people are like, well, see, aliens are coming to Earth. No, they're not.
Here they come. Test. None of this is showing up, right? This is the first thing I saw since the first thing I read on the show. So I don't know if Joe, I think you have some extra sensitive filter. I have never put anything on it. I'll check after the show because if I start messing with the settings now, I'll probably knock the thing off. So after the show, but unless it's a default thing, I never put sensitive.
No, you know what happens too if you go okay. What I'm saying is when you talk, right? Like I try to talk I'm right here. But sometimes, Joe, if you go back here and if you say something or whatever, it's trying to pick up the sound like that a little bit. Not just you, anybody. Yeah. I mean, I noticed it with Joseph. If you go back too far from the mic, I just that's what I noticed.
But he's typing stuff that isn't showing up. It looks like, but I don't have any filter that I'm aware of. But I'll check afterwards. Sorry, buddy. It would have been awesome if David Chase cast Lady Gaga more, but she's a local New York celebrity. You were lucky the last couple of. Yeah, she was that was before she did anything. I don't know how she got on. I guess it may have just been, luck of the draw kind of thing because there was other kids in that scene.
Well, she knew people, Joe. She was already, when she was a teenager, she was writing songs that big people were picking up. And plus, her father probably knew people. It all goes that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Reps and rumors. You can also taxidermy that penis. Yes, have it stuffed.
Attaboy, Matt. Matt, I'm so sorry. I'm sitting here like an idiot, but we'll talk. I got so much bullshit. I'm trying to jump hoops right now.
Humanitarian Society says he misses Bob. Bob was cool. Yes.
Thank you, Humanitarian Society.
Bob was a great guy. I'm glad.
Bob was a phenomenal guy. Yes.
Long time ago. I knew him many years. So.
Yes.
Here he is, the Dale Chance. That's the real Dale.
Okay, the real Dale. Go, what's up, Dale?
He has a 550-pound bench. Is that okay?
You mean you benched 550 pounds? Yeah, that's fine.
Well,
But when,
he has a bench in the park that weighs 550 pounds, I think.
are you
That's
fucking?
name on it. I'm
Oh
kidding.
shit! Are you serious? The thing weighs that much? What do you weigh? Like, so if there's a nuclear war, that thing's gonna survive. That your bench,
Dale's bench.
your bench, cockroaches and fucking rats will survive.
Yeah,
the nuclear holocaust.
cockroaches last the dinosaur meteors. 550 pound. That's pretty heavy. Because Dale, what are you like 230, Dale?
I thought he meant he benches 500.
He is, I thought he's saying that. I'm just being the Weisenheim.
Oh, Joe,
Yes.
I'm a fucking idiot. See, I'm gullible. I believe what you don't know the shit. If people tell me I believe and I find out later. You idiot. You know what I mean? I believe. What an asshole. Sorry, Dale. I believe Joe. That's why I said your bench and rats and cockroaches would be because I believe Joe for a second. I really thought that you made a bench that weighs that. What if at first I thought you meant you benched that, but then when Joe said that, I'm like, okay, maybe he made a really heavy bench press. I don't know. What? Okay, I'm kind of like fucking shrinking now in my seat.
All good, bro. That's what this show is for. Let's have fun, man.
Yeah, I love it.
Yep. Is that a good bench?
Fuck yeah. What are you kidding me? Of course,
Like
yeah.
me,
It's a fucking great bench.
I've never got that close, nowhere near there. Nowhere near.
I've benched up there, but I can't do that now.
John, hey, John, what's up? I did not watch 1 second of the speech. I have no interest in it anymore. I did catch a couple of clips like on Twitter today, and I watched a little.
It was good. I thought it was good because he those people, you could say, look, this person was fucking in a cage for fucking 5 years and they beat him and they whipped him and shit like that and he escaped and now look at him, he's here. The fucking people on the left don't stand up. They'd sit there big.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck. They're so fucked up. And Trump would call them out. Look at you people. Look at you. You people are really sick. I love that. I like that he did that shit. But
he did, yeah. I saw the thing with the 100-year-old Korean War veteran. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck. I think they did stand for that one. You know what I mean? Oh, maybe he's Democratic, because at first he didn't stand up. So maybe he was embarrassed by Trump. But dude, I gotta be honest with you. It's a fucking hockey team came out there. They were sitting there and they walked right down the aisle where they were and they stopped in the aisle and they're holding up their gold medal and the rest of the place going crazy and all the Democrats are just sitting there like this.
Mad at them because they
didn't tell Trump to go fuck himself.
Yeah, they're fucking assholes. Come
on. Meanwhile, Trump's a known sports guy. He's been. Do you ever see Joe? Joe, he was at, I don't know if it was a Super Bowl or something. Trump when he was younger, and he did. You know where they do that shit? Joe, did you ever see the one where he takes a football and they have a tire? It was during a game somewhere at halftime. He took the tire. He was young, Joe. He's probably only in his 30s or so. He backs up and he throws the fucking football, goes right through the tire. It's a legitimate. This isn't some AI recent video. It's an old video.
Probably when he owned the Generals, the USFL New Jersey Generals.
You know what, Joe? It might have been. You're right. I think it was like the 80s. Yeah. Joe might be right. It might have been when he owned the. But you know what? He owned fucking teams. They also said he had a chance to maybe possibly play pro baseball because he was a hell of a baseball player in college. Ask Nick. I bet you Nick over here will probably do something. But I'm just saying.
He's lifeline if we're on the weakest link, that old TV show. I got a lifeline.
Remember the weakest link?
Yeah. You goodbye. But Trump wanted to buy the Buffalo Bills, and the other owners wouldn't sell it to him.
Because they knew he. You know why? Because they knew he'd fucking buy every fucking player, and he'd have a fucking Super Bowl team for fucking 10 years straight. That's why.
He did fuck up the USFL a little bit. Long story, not story for another day kind of thing. But
I feel that's because it's
probably
USFL.
better not a sports owner, though. I even have to admit that. I like Trump, but I think him owning a sports team. Not the best.
I think he would have been like George Steinbrenner. Look what George Steinbrenner did. Everybody hated him and thought, he's fucking up the Yankees until he won all them fucking years straight.
Every fucking season he expected a championship or bust. That was it.
What's wrong with that? I think Trump's the same way, dude. I go get this running back.
You're right. He might be like George was hands on, so Trump would be the same thing. Joe Gator, what's up, Joe?
Joe, you don't think that if Trump signed like fucking Tom Brady or something like that, and he's playing like fucking Joe Montana. He's playing like Sanchez, the quarterback, Mark Sanchez. You'd be like, wait, I hired fucking Tom. If I wanted Mark Sanchez, I could have brought him in here. I hired you. You're supposed to be. Look at Steinbrenner. Get these guys at 300 hitters. I can't hit Yankee Stadium. I'm only batting 240. I don't know what it is. Although 240 today would be good.
Yeah, right. 240 then was your fucking.
Today you make the All-Star team with 240.
Deep on the bench.
Back then you sent to the minors. Today you're fucking.
Yeah, he'd be riding the fucking Bush League train. Greg, there's technology out in the universe that our brains couldn't even comprehend. Try explaining Wi-Fi to a scientist from your father's time. They would say it's impossible. Keep an open mind. I think we're talking about the UFOs and stuff.
No, listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to kill you. I'm sorry to
he makes a point though where
I understand that
100 years, 80 years, 50 years, everything.
My father was ahead of the curve, so he would understand. But I'm going to tell you something. That might be them calling right now. But listen to me. That's my father calling from heaven, saying, "How dare you?" Listen, I'm just telling you. Listen, I wanted it to be aliens. I wanted all that shit to be true. I'm just telling you, it's not true. I don't like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yeah, right. If she's hot, I did fuck one. She's here with me now. But I did fuck one. She's here with me now. But the only aliens are coming across the fucking border. I'm just telling you, that's it. Listen, I believe I wanted all that shit to be true. I believed all that bullshit. I did. But I'm watching the scientists. Guy talking about the Hubble telescope before. Even I don't like him, but Neil deGrasse Tyson, who everybody fucking uses, even he was saying it's never happened and it can never happen. And it's the science behind it. If one of you guys want to see what I'm talking about, go to my Instagram and message me on there. I look at the request messages, which means if you're not my friend, I will look. And if I see you write from Muscle Sport Mag show, aliens, and then I will send you certain links that will actually make you might that is no way, but the people that actually discover that there's a fucking Alpha Centauri up there, those people are the ones who tell you, I'm sorry, and they explain why. Okay, so I won't get into the whole show doing this shit. Just I will help you. Yeah. It's a science. It's they're not saying they don't exist here. They're saying there's no way. If there were, if there's no airplanes and no boats, right? And you had this hot chick that you knew that lived in fucking another country, there's no way for you to get to her. Oh, well, what I'm saying is there's no way for them to get a hold of us, and there's no way for us to get a hold of them. It's even if we sent a signal in space, it's not going to reach that far. It can't. It just doesn't. They're 100 million light years away. By the time they get it, Earth will be extinct. Just telling you.
Yeah. We haven't broken the sound.
I'll give you the science behind it. It's not me. Brian Cox, some of the biggest scientists. I don't like the deGrasse Tyson, but he's one of them too. I will show you. I will show you. It's proof. Yeah. It's proof. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. But anyway, let's go on.
Charlie Arms. Greg is a bench press.
He's back. Where you been? Where the hell you been, Charlie?
Wearing a fucking bear furry costume.
I think he's down in Big Bear's fucking basement. Go ahead.
Oh, like the gimp. Big bench press champion in the 165 weight class, Dale. Greg is no slouch when it comes to the lift.
Thank you, Charlie. Yes, he's right. Yes, he's right.
You have trophies.
I have the trophy. I'm sure. I don't want to. Do you want me to go get it? I could get it right now. But
anyway. I've seen them. I know. I've seen them.
Yeah, you've seen it. Yes.
Yep. Greg, we're going to take a quick break to hear from our good friends at Crisis Ready Nutrition. Hang on.
Oh, I was hoping we'd see some nice ass, if you know what I mean.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we're going to see that one, too. I'm having a crisis in my underwear after seeing the.
Dude, that's beautiful.
So two of our sponsors, Crisis Ready Nutrition from our good buddy Chris Riley, and also LFC Lingerie Fighting Championships. Go to LFCfights.com, sign up and watch all of their stuff. Oh, look at
There
that.
you go for you guys right there.
Bob Baff's Westchester Open Bench Press Contest, 1987.
Right, first place, baby.
165-pound class. That's cool. I like that. That's a cool plaque.
Thank you. And I was natural, and I benched 415 at that one. 415 natural, dude. Joe,
at 160 low, you were, that was the maximum. You could have been
Joe.
less.
Joe,
than that.
I've done 465. Let me tell you something. If Gasparino, one day we got to go to Fox, okay, and we're gonna do a whole thing with Gasparino because he wants to do it. It's my fault that we haven't done it, okay. But when we go there, I'm gonna have to tell you. I used to take 315. I was natural. I used to take 315. I put it on my chest. I weighed no more than maybe the most I weighed was 170. No steroids, anything. I would let it sit on my chest, and then my friends would go, and I would take it. I would do like 15 reps with it on incline press. 315.
I could never do that.
I was a great presser. That's why my shoulders are jacked because from that. So I swear to God, it was my shoulders would always get the wickedest pump. But anyway, that's neither.
I was always even when I was young, I was on the incline.
Yeah,
one of my worst fucking movements in the whole fucking gym. I don't know why. John Mancini's back. I guess he's talking about Charlie.
Thank you. Yes, we like to see Charlie. Joe, let me tell you, you see, I have really jacked legs. But I can't squat to save my life heavy. I can't. I have narrow hips. I'm not made for squatting. You know what I'm saying? If you have wide, thick hips, I can't squat at all. I can't do any heavy weight. I would get fucking crushed. But yet I have jacked legs, so.
Petranco.
Queer, yes, man. Yes, I'm queer with you because you're a bitch. You know what I mean? And I like you. I like
Scarlett Carano.
You should come back with your real name so we could hook up.
Petrankos. He's like from Greek or something. Lingerie party. Yes, the LFC is a lingerie fucking pillow fight with fucking fists. No pillows.
Anytime I see like ass like that, you know what I mean? I love ass.
Oh, the fishnets and the panties and all that.
Yeah, and I like, what's that guy that just said his name? I like his ass. I don't even see what it looks like, but I know yes, I think it's nice.
He's probably got a nice muscular, hairy, dark.
Oh, now you're talking my language, Joe. Big, hairy, muscular ass.
Well, Greg, actually I'm caught up on the things, and we're gonna do the fucking. We did an hour because we came on a little late, and I'm gonna punch out. We're gonna say goodbye now because we're caught up, and I got stuff I got to take care of.
Okay.
I want to get it started. I don't want to be down here all night.
Okay, that's good.
But we're never done this early. But I wouldn't have done it unless I was caught up on the compliments, the comments. Compliment me. I'm gonna take a pill if you don't. But that's gonna do it for us, Greg. Great job as usual, bro. I love you.
Awesome show. Good, went fast. I feel like we were doing 15 minutes.
Yeah, it did go fast, but I wanted to let it, go a little longer than 4 because I know we had the echo at the beginning with me. So, guys, that's going to do it for us this week on Enhanced Blue Box, Blue Ox, Blue Waffle.
Blue Box. If she's got a blue box, stay away from her.
Blue Waffle. Don't Google Blue Waffle after you have a fucking money go or something. We'll be back next Wednesday right here on Must Sport TV, YouTube Live for Enhanced Presents Greg and Joe. That's it, folks. See you then.
I love you guys. And you guys could always hit me up on Instagram and I'll send you that info about the UFOs. And don't take no. Yeah, UFO means just unidentified flying object. That doesn't mean that's what people get. I could throw a fucking dish in there and you say, look, it's a UFO.
What's that?
But
it's unidentified.
Right, but that doesn't mean there's green men here. And I'm just it's possible to happen, and I'll send you reasons why if you want. All right.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
I love you guys, man.
Love you. Later.
Please show me an hour with Valentino and Joe P. New York guineas on the loose, New York guineas on the juice, New York guineas are the truth. Please enjoy our show, and maybe your masseuse is listening too, so give her a splooge. Greg and Joe, Joe and Greg, Joe and Greg, Greg and Joe. I can't come up with any lyrics, so just start the fucking show, bro. And let's hope our two guineas on a no-show. Show me an hour with Valentino and Joe P. New York.